So I'm here trying to have a conversation about how to get from here to there. So let me tell you about this conversation, because those of you who have lived here 100 years will be able to read between the lines that I can't read, and maybe later on explain to me why this is so damn hard. I can't figure out why it's so hard. I'll tell you what happened, right? In August of last year, 2008, the governor convenes the president of LSU, the president of Tulane, and various other officials, and he brings them into his office and he says, we have an opportunity to settle the FEMA claim. Now, it turned out the people who were telling him that were wrong, but that's not his fault. That's the people in Washington. They were lying to him, but that happens from time to time, as some of you may know. In any case, they said, we have an opportunity to make this thing happen if you guys can agree on a memorandum of understanding to produce this new hospital. And he said, now, there's certain characteristics. First, you can't get any money bonded through the state. We will not take any money bonded through the state because our bond cap won't allow it. So you have to create some vehicle that will allow you to raise money that is not part of the state. Number two, you have to create some kind of private enterprise that allows us to talk about the new model for healthcare in Louisiana. Now, I want you guys to go out and do that. Okay, so we went out, and we had meetings of endless variety. We beat on each other. We threw things at each other. People called each other names. Fortunately, I wasn't in most of those meetings, so I'm still, mellow. But nonetheless, at the end of the day, we came out with a draft memorandum of understanding that wasn't quite complete because we were waiting for FEMA to put the $492 million they owe the state of Louisiana on the table, which is the critical linchpin point for this deal. We said, okay, when they put the money on the table, Tulane and us and everybody else will get together, we'll finish it all up, we'll sign the papers, and we'll go out and conquer the world. And so that's where we were. Now, we wake up in the morning, and we look at the legislature. And we say, what the, four-letter word, what the is this? All of a sudden, we see something on a table that is designed to reconstruct the inefficient, incompetent, and non-functional past that characterized Old Charity. And I said, what kind of deal is this? I don't get it. I'm missing the point. What's this thing? Are we going to preserve old New Orleans in amber and hold it there as a tourist attraction for people to come by and see why it was that healthcare is a mess today? But we'll freeze it so that you can all see it functioning like some kind of a park where you go back and see in old times, they have people hammering on anvils, and they got people doing stuff, and they bring the tourists through, and they look at how it was done in the bad old days. The legislature's going to invent this kind of thing and put state money into it? It just didn't. I'm trying to figure this out. And I didn't take it seriously because it wasn't serious. Somebody was serious, but it wasn't a serious thing. And so we stayed back. We said, okay, this is going to die because sensible people will clearly look at this and say, geez, what the hell is this? But it turned out there weren't as many sensible people as I thought. That's my fault. I come from other parts of the world where people solve these things quickly. And so it turned out it got legs. People said, yeah, we want the past. We want to have the past. We want to construct the past. We want to live in the past. We want to do the past. I said, well, hell, if that's what you want to do in New Orleans, I guess that's what you want to do. But it's not what we want to do because it won't build the future. It will build the past.